We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're just far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals have 3 and 10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter now. They'll get this right back to Rager. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And it's a fumble.
On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
52 blaster. Striker, 3, ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Let's go.
Ritter to throw it.
Now he's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
There's another example of playing football and strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll try and run the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Murray to air it out again.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ritter from the gun.
As he throws there, incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Double 38. Red cycle. Go red. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jalen Reagor working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jalen Reagor.
79 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6. Madden. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Okay, right.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Opposite. 3.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And quickly finding Rager. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Hustle. Hustle.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set, punt.
On first down, Ritter. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Higgins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, it's Higgins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Handoff now to Robinson.
A little juke, and he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Set, ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Falcons, 34.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down now, it's Higgins. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ritter completes this quickly.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hines is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Murray to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw completes a Rager.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him and not go back to him. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, here's Robinson.
Oh, what a move. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2nd and 4. Ritter.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
Ready, go.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ritter looks to throw it. This pass is caught by London.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 45.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because